Hey guys, what's up? So in this video I'm going to show you how to mess about and how to use WWE Universe Mode. So Universe Mode is pretty much the equivalent of General Manager Mode and the past career modes, and it's actually better, but I've heard some restrictions out there. Some guys uploaded on YouTube, the American guys, and they've complained about it. So I'm going to go through and check, but I'm going to show you how to use it. This time I'm going to try and be detailed as much as I can. So what you do is go to WWE Universe Mode. And this is long, so bear in mind this is going to be a long video. As you can see, they're the default. So your category is you have play match, calendar, rivalries, story collection, WWE.com, customized universe. Now, most of the stuff you're going to be doing is, if you want to re-edit the whole thing, then you're in this tab here, which is customized universe mode. So this is your most feature. WWE.com, when you start your rivalries in your brand and the matches, we'll put the results of championship. It also has a bar of the streaks. So it also has story collection mode, which is a new one. I'm guessing when you play through the game you unlock stuff. And you can view stories that happen. So in this tab you can view the storylines that happen in rivalries. You can view each story summary, clues, and play status. Aim for completing all the storylines, rivalries, calendar, and play matches. So I think the first thing for you guys is you need to understand how to go through it and play about with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to custom universe. We'll say customize. Now, first thing, as you can see, when we click on customize universe, you have edit calendar, edit superstars, edit roster, edit teams, edit titles, story options, and reset universe mode. Pretty much you know what that means. If you've done it and you're not happy, you can restart the game. It will go back to the default settings it was when you first bought the game. Story options is, they give you here, for example, when I click on story options, it tells me automatic rivalry. So this will create rivalries on their own. You don't have to do it manually. Royal Rumble winners rivalry. What this means is that whenever a wrestler has won the Royal Rumble, you can have a chance to set a rivalry that leads to WrestleMania. You can either leave it auto, or you turn it off, or you put it on. Auto means it gives you the option to do it, whether you want that Royal Rumble winner to have a rivalry with the WWE current champion. This is a new mode which I've not seen before. It's the Undertaker's WrestleMania rivalry. Now, you know the streak has been dominant over the years up until this year where Taker chose to lose it to Brock Lesnar. So basically this settings controls how rivalries are created with the Undertaker's WrestleMania record. Note, or the rivalry will be created automatically on. You will be promoted to have the rivalry. This rivalry will be created. Off, you will not be promoted. So you can mess about with it. So we'll leave it auto. Tag team breakups and formations. Personally, I don't like when it does this because it's annoying. I want to break them up but this goes towards the storyline, so I'm going to say off. Crowd reactions changing, that's what I want, I'll leave it on. Injury, to make it realistic, we'll leave it on. Auto, and automatic rivalries. If you turn it off, it turns off these two. But if you leave it on, there's your options there. So once you're happy with that, and that's story options. Edit titles is pretty much similar to Universe, the title menu, but different. This is your editing titles within the game, Universe mode. So Brock Lesnar is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. We don't have a custom champion. We don't have a WWE Champion or World Champion. We swapped the two belts. So if we go and see here, now I'm going to do this according to my story. So I'm just showing you what you can do and mess about with it. Okay, so we have a Cruiserweight Champion, which I'm going to put as Justin Gabriel. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just showing you a guide of it. Let's see, the European champion will be Cesaro, Antonio Cesaro. The Hardcore champion will be Wade Barrett. Where is our friend? Wade, hello. Yoo-hoo, where are you? Oh, I think he's... Oh yeah, Mr. B.A. What's his name? I should go back to Wade Barrett. What belts do I want in this universe mode? We have the ECW Championship, but I don't want to use that. Divas is going to be in there. We're actually going to stop that. Now, as you can see here, AJ Lee is the Divas Champion. So I don't want that belt to be here. I want her to be the WWE, the women's champion. So I'm gonna take the women's belt, choose AJ Lee. Now, normally, as you can see here, I have this option here, vacate the title. The reason why it gives me that option is because this title is not being used on the show. Whereas if you go to the Divas, I can't. I have to take this belt off the show, which I'll show you how to do that. So I'm just customizing. Same here for these two. They're using the tag team belts here, and I'll leave that. But I'm going to change that. So I'm using the SmackDown belts, Goldust and Cody Rhodes. Any other belt I want? Okay, now I'm going to use my custom belts. Now remember, the good thing about WWE Universe mode is you can also use your custom belt. So I'm going to use the Divas Hardcore belt I created. Tamina is the Divas Hardcore champion. The Women's Intercontinental champion will be, let's see, I think I'll put Naomi. The Divas Tag Team champion will be, I'll put Nikki Bella and the Brie Bellas, but that's for the time being. I'll have to split these two apart. And the Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions, that'll be the Usos. So once I'm happy with these settings, I want to make that adjustment. You just go back and press yes to save, and now it's saving your custom titles. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to edit the team. So I want to break up the Bella Twins. So you just click on this and you want to break up certain team members. You go to the Shield. Seth Rollins is, sorry, I made a mistake. Go back to members. Seth Rollins got numbers up. This is the new members of Shield. These girls are split. Bella Twins, as you can see, they are holding the Divas belt. So we need to keep them, and that's the problem. So what I'm gonna do for the time being, oh, this is the Authority then. Probably evolution of the Authority, I'm guessing. So now I need to go back to, if you have that problem here, basically the reason why it won't let me delete this team is because they're holding the current titles. So you have to exit this, go back to edit title management, scroll at the bottom, vacate the title, get out and save this, go to teams, disable. What I'm going to do is, it's going to be at the top. I think Nikki will team up with, yeah, their team. So once I'm happy with that, just go to accept. Name is Nikki. And okay, once we're happy with that, just go to accept, done. Now I need to create another Divas team, so what I'm going to do is just put here Brie Bella. So we need to find Brie. Where is Brie? I don't know why she's at the bottom. I don't know if Emma's in the game. She should be in the game. Yeah, Brie's here. Brie's gonna team up with Natalya. No, Cameron. Blah. Naomi. What the hell am I getting these two mixed up? Cameron. I wish they'd push her more. Make these two a team. Done. And we'll say Brie. Okay, so now we've created the two Diva teams. Get out of this. Go back to edit titles. And you have your two teams, so I'm just going to put Brie here. Add Brie and Naomi and team champions. So we go to edit teams. So now we've edited our teams, we've edited titles. We can edit roster if we want, but I'm okay with that. So now we have to go to edit superstars. Now it's probably something I don't want to do, but what I want to do is edit title. Now, what I've done is I want to skip these two. The reason why is let's get to the main focus, and that's the edit calendar. They're in the calendar. This is how I want to do. Now, as you can see here, I have Raw, I have main event, Friday Night SmackDown. But let's say I want to add a show. How do I do that? You see the X on the, if you see the X button, it says add. So let's look at what type of show do you want to create? A major show or a minor show? I'm going to create a major. This show is going to be dedicated for the Divas. Now the good thing is if you don't have the logo here, you can just get it downloaded. Most of the time you can create a Divas logo, or if it's on the community network, you can do that. But there you go. So this is the Divas show. The arena is going to be the Superstar Arenas. And well, there's nothing here for the Divas, but I'm going to go for the Superstar. That's a problem. Change that. I should have said no to that. Now, as you can see here, the problem here is championships. There are no championships, so I need to add a major. So we're in the world section here. I'm gonna go to custom, and we're gonna put the women's championship. Just AJ Lee. Now singles. We're gonna put the Divas tag team. And we will put here Divas Hardcore. Now the problem is I have to add a title from here. I can't add a custom one. What I wanted to do was put my custom Divas belt. So that's an issue there. I didn't think that would be an issue. Okay. Kind of strange. But I'm guessing I can't do it that way. So it's kind of strange. What I wanted to do is I actually wanted to put the the Women's Championship here. So my show originally is, this is a show dedicated to the Divas. So we would have the Women's Champion along with the singles title, and then he had the custom and hardcore, but I can't put the Intercontinental on here, which it's not letting me. I kind of thought it would let me because it's a Divas, it is a title, but I guess this is for the guys division, but I don't want them. Bit of a disappointment, I can't do that. So, let's see, I'll have to put a default title. You know, we'll put the Hardcore Championship there. And the Divas Hardcore title, we can choose. Which one do you want? I think we'll put the Intercontinental. What we'll do is do it this way. So, we will have the European belt. Okay. I know this is a Divas show, but it won't let me do it this way. So, in my Divas show, it's going to have the Women's Championship belt. It will have the European belt, which Antonio Cesaro will defend, but most of the time he won't. We'll have the Divas Tag Team belt, and we'll have the Divas Hardcore belt. Once you're okay with that, I want to go to accept. So there are the belts. And bottom, you can determine the number of matches. So I'm going to probably put 7 matches. Limit is 7. 7 is the limit. You're going to draft off. Now, as you can see, rosters here is on, we don't know. So you need to create a roster. Now, how do you do that? Because the show at the moment, when you go to accept, it won't be available because there's no rosters there. This is where it gets interesting. So now what you do is you wait. You want to go to edit roster. first of all, we'll go to the new section here. We will call this Divas. Luckily, we have a nice custom users. Manage. Add. So in this section, it's just the Divas. So AJ Lee is gonna be here along with Page. When I get Page, will be there. Who else? Naomi, Natalia. Do some changes there because the roster's not enough on the SmackDown brand. Some array. Once we've added, we go to so I just need to do some changes here. So what I'm going to do is add a couple of the divas. So we've added AJ Lee. We're going to add along with Cameron. Yeah, let's see who else is next. Do this all over again. Tell me that later on there's an issue. Not enough roster on the SmackDown brand. Once you're okay, you press start. So there are my divas, but I want Natalia in there, so I gotta go to accept. But the problem is SmackDown is a bit short on roster, so I need to do some adjustments. So I can change a roster of my created superstar, for example. He has to go. Picture has to go. The CM Punk has to go. And those has to go along with Cesaro. Removing them from the Raw brand. And Natalia can get lost. So what I'm going to do is now add. So these are the free agents. That we're going to have the ones that are free. Antonio. We're not adding the CM Punk. That's pretty much it. So because we've now increased the roster, I think we will be able to remove Natalia. Accept. Go back to the defense. And we just want to add Natalia. We need to do that to show you how to add the roster, but that's pretty much how you do it. Done. Once you do that, you're happy, just accept it. Now you need to go back to edit calendar. Now when you go back to the show here, click, go on the next tab here. Now can you see now it's light? Activate. And show is once you've done that, you're okay. Not enough. As you can see, the roster is still a problem. So there's not enough. There's just a few divas. You need a lot of people. So what I need to do now is just add some random people. Okay. Double problem. Alright, now we need to add some random people. Who can we add? It won't show, so we have to go back to edit superstar. Get a roster, to be honest. Oh, I forgot. You gotta do some manual changes. So need to have a lot of wrestlers to equal balance, so we're gonna add Rio. Once you're okay, that should be enough. I think that is enough. There was 15, 19. So we just check the people that are in this. So we have a couple. Once you're okay, done. I want to go back to calendar, and can you see now it's okay? So information and accept. Because it still has an issue. That is. It shouldn't have an issue. Once it's done, you've created your story calendar. If you go to calendar, there you go. So now, once you put the balance, so a total show, in order to do a custom show, roster should have at least a total of 15 supersets, if I'm correct. So you gotta have 15 on each brand. You can have a bit more if you want, but 15 is the limit. If you have 14, it's not gonna work. You need 15 wrestlers on the brand. And as you can see, what I've done, if I press square, I can't because now it's normal. So, but this is the championships I've assigned to this show and the roster. So I hope this has helped you. And let's now test it. So once we're okay, I want to go to calendar. Let's skip to the Diva show. And there you go, your custom Diva show is there. You can change the matches if you want. Like, now, once you've done that and you click on play matches, you have the next ability, which I think is sick, is you can do whatever match. You can skip the match if you want to edit the match. So the main event, I don't want that. So what I want to do is press R1 and I can change it, or change the participants, or customize the match. So when I customize the match, what it does is it allows me to go through all this options. So I'm going to have a 10 matches because it's the first show. And I can go right at the bottom and AJ is going to defend the Women's Championship in a Extreme Rules match. We'll put the bell on the line. That's a match done. Once you're happy with the match, save it. And there you go. So go back right to the bottom. And it's there. AJ Lee versus Natalia. Now you're okay with one title match, but you want to add more. So we go to the bottom here, between the Bella Twins. We're going to customize this one. So we go to customize match. You can do whichever you want. That's the thing I love about Universe Mode. But it's kind of, it just feels like it's them being sloppy. So Tamina is going to put the bell on the line in a TLC match. She will put the bell on the line against. There. Splendid. So Cameron. I keep saying Cameron, sorry. Once you're happy with that, you can save it, and there you go. So we have 2 title matches going on. In the main event, we have Natalia. First of all, we have the AJ Lee putting her Women's Championship belt on the line against Natalia, and Tamina putting her Divas Hardcore belt on the line. And you press square to skip the results of the and the Divas Championship. So Tamina defended her title. AJ Lee. Now, once you've done that, as you can see, you have the lost record and the win record is 18. So we go to rivalries. It's not started. There's nothing yet, so we need to create a rivalry. But if you go to Story Collection, alright, so this is something. So now when you go to story collection, you want to click, it says here, clues. So as you can see here, rivalries created, 11 out of 42. And you can click. So there's some rivalries here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so kind of some stuff that's happened. It goes into detail, a lot of stuff. For example, 1 versus 1 rule changes, clue played, all that, whatever. This is pretty detailed. I have not seen this in the other game. These are the rival stories that are going on. Fan divas, tag team, or championships. There are so many. Wow, this is pretty detailed. I've never seen this section before. I don't think this was there. Here we go. So AJ Lee faced #1 contender Brie for the championship. That's gonna happen. And the champions, Cesaro, Brock Lesnar. Okay. So that's pretty much how you use the universe mode. But problem is, nothing calendar. Or if I go to WWE.com. Something's wrong on Raw and SmackDown. AJ Lee is on the Diva show, but I gotta have another belt here. What am I gonna do? Well, if you want to make an adjustment, that's the thing. You want to go back to edit. You want to go to edit calendar. Let's go to Smack Raw. You can't edit this. You've gotta edit. When Raws happen, you can't. You gotta edit the next week Raw. So you go to championship. We want to remove this Diva's belt to a custom belt, and we will put the, I don't know, the Intercontinental. Notice we have the tag team belts here. Let's put the Divas tag team belts. We can't be used, but so that's a good thing. It gave me a notice. What it said was the championship is being used on another show. So it's being used on the Divas show. Done. Boom. There you go. The Divas tag team belt will also be defended on Raw, but remember there's no Divas here. So I have to allow this show to add. Normally you can add another show if you want, if the two shows are mixed, Raw and SmackDown. You can add another show. You can add this if they're not there. So you can do it, it can work. I've done it before. And let's put the matches to 7. Once we're happy with the changes, done. But wait a minute. What about, the problem is everyone is coming on Raw and SmackDown now. So why is it that in a pay-per-view Raw and SmackDown are together, but on the show you can't do that? As far as I know, you cannot put both rosters together unless if they're not on another show. It's kind of strange. If I was to stop SmackDown, I can put the SmackDown guys on here, but like Retro I can put, but for some reason I can't put SmackDown. Legends I can put, I don't know why. Even Legends I can't, and Inactive, but Inactive I can't, but for Retro I can. Now I don't know why, because as you know, they all come on the same show. So the only thing I can do is put the two titles together. If I go to Raw and SmackDown, same issue. I can mix these two, but I can't mix Raw. These are two major shows. Hopefully in the new universe mode, in the next game, they'll update it where both Raw and SmackDown can appear on the two shows. But, you know, as far as you know, they haven't done that. So you can still do your custom matches. Now, I messed it up. Say, you know, something's wrong and I was in a hurry and I don't know what to do and I've messed the game up. I've messed universe mode. So I want everything to go back to normal. All you have to do is the last bit, go to edit customize universe. You want to go to the bottom, which is reset universe. Once you do that, what it's doing is it's resetting it to the default settings. And how do you know if it worked? Well, that's a good question. How do you know it worked? There you go. By going to calendars, the show I added is there. And if I want to delete a show, well, how do I do that? Well, I don't want to submit matches. Go to edit. Pretty much the same thing I told you guys. And you want to just press triangle. Done. that's pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, how you use WWE Universe mode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a long tutorial, but I spent time on it, and I want to focus a bit more, but I need to play about with this one here to give you guys an understanding, because I've never seen that before. Story collection. But I hope it worked for you, this video. Please rate and subscribe. It is a long video, but I'm just going deep for you guys in. So if you're all new, use this as a tutorial. I will do a guide on submission matches. I'll get my 360 controller and the PlayStation 3 and show you how to do it, but it's quite simple. Alright, please rate and enjoy, guys. And as always, have a nice day. Peace out.